Hello, hi everybody. It's Ray Teo from IQI Canada, and it's me again. My name is Ray Teo, IQI Canada, and I'm so happy today that I have Janet T here, and I'm immigration consultant in Canada. That way, we can have her here to tell us about how to immigrate to Canada. There are lots of ways. Say hello, Janet.
Hi, everyone.
So, Janet, why don't you tell the audience that, where are you from, how long you've been immigration consultants, and then, a little brief introduction about yourself.
Hi, I'm Janet T, or you can call me just Janet without my surname is fine. And I'm from my home country is from Malaysia, and I came to Canada for almost 15 years. And previously, I worked as a professional, a IT professional in IBM. However, I found that the immigration consultation field is very interesting, and therefore I have decided to go into this field. And I'm representing the North Dynamics Immigration Consulting Services Company, and this company has been is incorporated since 2018, and we are located in Markham, Ontario, Canada. Yeah.
So, which part of Malaysia are you from?
Okay, I was born in Klang, Selangor.
Bak Kut Teh area. Just go there for Bak Kut Teh.
Yeah. And I studied in University of Science Malaysia, Penang for 4 years for my first degree in social science. Then after graduated, I start to work with a Panasonic company. Then after work for about 3-4 years, I feel I need to advance myself. That's why I took up an MBA. It's a MIM affiliated with the University of Bath, UK, MBA. And because I like to advance myself as always, so from time to time I have also acquired a lot of other knowledges. Like that's why that's how I think, because immigration consulting is also they are helping people, and as a social science student, I think I have that kind of
ability,
a basic to help the people, and that's how I am here right now.
Good. So for people, just a general question. So I'm from Malaysia too. So I'm from Seremban. I've been living in PJ, so I know the area pretty well. So that's why I go to Port Klang, right, to eat a lot of bak kut teh. So some of the viewers here will be from Malaysia, China. So we have almost 13.9 billion people watching Juwai IQI Juwai platform in a month. So 13.9 billion a month. So which is a lot of people. So hopefully people who wants to immigrate to Canada can view this thing. So at least Janet can tell us briefly what are the categories of people that can come to Canada, qualify to come to Canada. Okay, Janet?
I think there are a lot of people coming to Canada with their own reason and objective. Mm-hmm. Now, some people, they just want to come here temporarily, like to study or to work and to visit friends or to visit this beautiful country, right?
Yes, Canada is good. I've been here since 1980, and wow, many years. Okay, I came here to go to university, and that's why I've been staying here. Very good benefit, health-wise, right? Health benefit, good for children, good for seniors, And of course, you live a very normal life, not so rush. You could live in those kind of things if you go downtown Toronto. It will be like, KL, right? People who lives in KL, if you like Toronto, or you can go to a little bit more remote area. So that is same thing. But the weather, 4 seasons, which is Ichiban. I like it.
Yeah. So there's another group of people, they thought, even like there are some people who have never been to Canada, but they have the intention to immigrate to Canada. So with that group of people, there are a lot of more than 70 or 80 immigration program which is available in Canada. Right? So these 70 or 80 immigration programs, some are at the provincial level, some are federal level. And the most straightforward and a federal program, which a lot of people previously apply, is to the skills worker stream. What do you mean by skills worker? Means a professional, like people with a good education, and their job is at the supervisory level, so they can. Okay, of course, in order to immigrate, right, you have to know whether you will be eligible or not. So there are criteria, there are factors and criteria that is used by the government as a guideline to for you to assess yourself whether you will be eligible. Basically, it's based on the age, your qualifications, your language ability. Yes, yeah. Language ability is like if either in English or in French. Okay, and also your job duty, your job position in a sense that, for instance, if you are a production controller, so what are the duties? What are your job duties? What is your transferable skill that is needed in Canada? Now, besides that, also there are people who migrate here through the business or entrepreneur program. Okay, if they have a business in overseas and they think that, okay, I want to expand my business to overseas and I want to set up a branch in Canada, you can do so. And you can set up a branch, and then you can come here to manage your branch and run your operations. So for the first 2 years, you'll be given a work permit to set up everything. Once the criteria is met and the performance of the operations is satisfied by the government, then you are eligible to apply for a PR.
Or what about, sorry to interrupt, what about if it's not successful? Let's say if I have a company that works really well in Malaysia or India, then I want to come here. And then 2 years down the road, I say, oh my, doesn't work for the Canadian. What happened? Can I still apply for PR?
Okay, there is a set of performance criteria which is set up by each province.
Okay.
Now, of course, before you apply to set up a branch here, you also have to apply, saying that, okay, I'm interested to come here to open a branch, right? And of course, it's not like based on just talking or simple application. You have to put up your business plan.
I see.
You have to tell okay, how much I'm in, what are the product or services which I'm going to set up here or offer to the community. Yes. Yep. And also how much I will prepare to invest.
All right.
And things like that, right? And how are you going to run your business model?
So you're going to hire how many people here and so forth, right?
Yes, you are. Yeah, you
create
basically
employment.
Yes, basically a lot of services and product you are offering, right? So based on one of the performance criteria is you are required to minimum 1 or 2 local people. Local people means either it's a Canadian citizen or a PR. It's fine.
Okay.
So you have to, once you are approved to come to set up, of course you have to run your business plan, right? Your business and what you have forecasted, what you have promised, you have to run it, right?
Okay.
So so after a year or so, the official, they will come to,
To
audit,
verify,
something
to
like
audit,
that,
yeah.
right? So once it's satisfactory, they say, okay, this person is really come to set up, really have the genuine intention to come here and set up and to contribute to the economy of Canada. So
Right.
okay, your performance is great, then they will, allow you to apply for a PR. So yeah, for PR application, as you know, you can include all your spouses, your spouse, and also your dependents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But however, for dependents also there's an age limit. Like for instance, if your children or your daughter or son, if they are above 22,
21.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they are
okay.
considered an adult, no longer a dependent for you.
All right.
Yeah. So as long as the daughter or son is below 22 years old, then you can include in your application.
Wow, okay. So it's 22. I always think that, 21. So as long as it's below 22, you're good. So a lot of people, they think, oh, my daughter is 18, over 18 or over 21. Yeah, over 21, then you are considered as a non-dependent, right? Okay. So that's a nice way. That's another way as a entrepreneur, right, to come into Canada. Is there any other way that they can come in?
Now recently a lot of younger people, right, so professional especially, right, now because every year the government is taking a lot of immigration, so as years goes by, they also they introduce some other filtering, right?
Yes.
So usually if you are around 30 over years old, sometimes you might not be able to score a very high point.
I see.
Right? Because they are giving certain point for certain criteria.
All right.
So what the people is doing nowadays is sometimes they enroll into to study into a colleges.
Okay, education.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter how old you are, you can still enroll in the college here in Canada.
Basically,
or
there's no age
university.
limit.
All right.
Yeah. To some people, they after working for several years, they think, oh, I want to advance for my career, or I want to specialize more in certain area. So they can enroll into 1 year or 2 years diploma in the college.
I see. Can they come in to learn English? Is that
They can, but then for English, right, they are not able. You see, a lot of people, why they decided to come here to study is because the government also has offer them like a post-graduation work permit.
I see.
Let's say if you completed the 1 year college or 2 years college diploma, right? So you can apply for postgraduate work permit range from 1 year to a maximum of 3 years.
Wow, okay.
So, but
you
then,
can work here.
Yes. For instance, if you study for 1 year diploma, your post-graduation work permit is only for a year. So basically, we usually encourage, if you really want, it's good to enroll into 2 years diploma because you'll be given 3 years work permit.
Wow, that's good. So I remember when I first came here in 1980, I'm not allowed to work. So I was the tough guy. I got to come here and then can work just to go to school. So now you are lucky that you are able to actually support yourself while you are here. Because you can work part-time, right?
Yes. As a student, okay. Once your study permit is approved, then you come here to study, right? So you can work part-time, no more than 20 hours per week. All right.
Okay, there's a limitation.
Yes, okay. And for summer holiday, you can work full-time.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that is another option. So.
Yeah. So the work can be off campus or on campus.
Yes.
Anywhere, right? Because you are permitted to do so. So then after that, after you're graduated, you can apply for a post-graduation work permit. Then you start to look for work or you get employed, right? And So through this one, through all these efforts and also your Canadian work experience, you may be eligible to apply for a PR through the Canadian class. They call it CEC, Canadian Experience Class category. So a lot of young professionals, they are coming to Canada to become a PR tourist through this route. Yeah.
So CEC, Canadian Experience Class.
Yes.
So that is another good way if you have a young son or daughter that wants to come to Canada to go to school instead of Australia or New Zealand. So you come here, they have a chance to apply for immigration. So this is a good way for them to actually to start. Because some of us, you know, when you're of age, you're over 50, again, you know, you want to try this A, B, or C, whatever Janet was talking about just now. Entrepreneur, sometimes you say, hey, it's too stressful when you are older to change our environment, come to a new country. Then the third other option is have your child. And then when they come out to school, if they have to go England to go to study, or America, or New Zealand, or Australia, I think Canada would be a good chance because they can come here. First, the same thing, I think education, they graduate for university, and then after that they get the work experience. That's the most important thing. Work experience in Canada. Government allow them, they don't have to hide and seek or total more, you know, in Chinese. This is how you get them to come in. And I know my nephew in Malaysia, he was thinking of coming in, but his daughter was in States. So now I'm trying to convince the daughter to come to Canada to go to school for another year or two, and then she has a chance to apply for a PR. So that's another way of doing it. But as you can see, my number and Janet's number will be on the banner. Running banner down, and then you have our numbers. You can reach us, or you can reach Janet, and that way you can get more information. So sorry, continue.
Yeah, okay. There's also one, I think it's a very good program offered by the Ontario, Canada. Okay. This is a provincial nomination PR. So they call it the master graduates.
Oh, master graduate.
Yes. If someone comes to Canada, Ontario, to study a master degree. Mm-hmm. So upon completed this master degree, of course, the same thing that you can apply for a work permit, and then you start working, right? So in that way, this master graduate stream is only allocated to this group of people. Then based on your education, your master degree obtained in Ontario, plus your work permit, and of course other criteria as well. So once all this criteria is how to say fulfill, you can also open up this particular program. Because just now when I say 70 to 80 kinds of programs, each program has the naming, right? So this is one of the among the 70 to 80 programs, they call it Master Graduate Program, offered by the Ontario, Canada, in Ontario province. I think this is a good opportunity also for people who already in their mind that they want to obtain a master degree. So you might want to consider coming to Canada to study a master degree here. Yeah.
So that's a good chance, right? Yeah. So if you are thinking, I know some of my friends in Malaysia, they retire at the age of 45. Some of them at 50 or 55.
Yes.
So again, that would be another good way of coming in to study your master. I think in Canada, the master degree is about, I think, 2 years, 4 semester.
Yes. Some is 16 months.
Yeah, some is 16 months, all depends, right? So it's only a year and a half if you continue during the summer and spring courses, so you can fulfill it in 1.5 years. So that is another route that you can come in, because most of my friends, they also graduate. Some of them graduated from Canada. Some of them graduate from United States. Some even graduate from England. However, if you have a degree, you can come in here and then apply for your master degree. And that's another good way of doing it.
Yes.
Because some of my friends, they say, oh, I don't have money to become an entrepreneur here.
Yeah.
Might cost millions, right? Of Canadian or US dollar. So, but another way of doing it is like, come here to go to school. If you are retired anyway, so some people likes it. Early retirement, right?
Yeah.
So some work for the government in Malaysia. Some have your own business and you sold your business. So that's another way of looking at it. And then you don't have to worry. I know sometimes you convert your Malaysian currency or your Indonesian currency or Indian rupees over here is a lot. So that's why, it's another way. There's a way. That's it. Janet is giving us all these ultimate alternative choices, right?
Yep. Yeah, but when you acquire a master degree, actually you are increasing your knowledge. You are not losing any money. You are gaining.
Right.
Yeah, the knowledge, right? And the good thing about this master graduate program is there's no age limit.
Yes. Hey, those who are 65 or 60-year-old, come over. You can still get your master degree. And especially nursing, right? I heard Canada is in need of nurses. So if you are a nurse in Malaysia, in India, in Hong Kong, China, that would be a good chance. I think your points will be higher in a way.
Yeah, for nurses, basically nurses is actually in Canada is a registered profession.
Yes.
So, I mean, as a nurse, I'm thinking you are aware that in any country also they will, if you go to any country also, they will like you to register with their country, with their registration in that country, then you're considered as a registered nurses. Yeah, it's right that in the healthcare profession, really, in Canada, we need a lot of these healthcare workers. Besides the nurses, like they call it the personal support worker, is also in great demand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there are courses like range from 6 months to a year that if someone would like to study
how
yeah, they call it personal support worker. Basically, these people, the worker will work in the senior
homes, senior
residence,
homes, yes, and then hospital. They need people like that too.
Yes. So through this education, right? So because there are a lot of demand, so once you completed, then if you can get a job here, then that's where you can start moving towards your goal to becoming PR eventually and things like that. There are a lot of ways for people if you're looking into long term that you want to come here to live permanently. There are a lot of ways that we can propose or suggest to you based on your background or your qualifications and things like that, right?
Yeah, saying that, I know Filipino IQI, our warriors, okay? So if you get people from Philippines that wants to come here, nurses that, I know there are lots of trained nurses in Philippines as well. So again, you can contact Janet. If those nurses are intending to come here, or people, investors, anyone from Philippines, Indonesia that has been trained. So I think those are easy access, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And if you are someone who is good in sports,
Oh.
At the national or international level, I'm talking
Okay.
about, or you are involved in a cultural profession.
Cultural
Yeah.
profession, like what?
At the
Cultural.
opera.
Oh, opera.
But you have to
okay.
be at the national or international level. Like you
What
are
about
famous,
What
quite
about
famous.
a taekwondo gold medalist? Can they come?
So have they competed in the national, international level?
yes.
And are they like somehow they have some how to say? Are they
Represent the
popular?
country. Yeah.
So they might be eligible to apply for, they call it this particular program called self-employed program.
Wow. Okay.
But of course this self-employed program is that means this person who is very good in that sport,
Yes.
and his planning is to come to Canada, maybe to to open up his own
Studio.
studio,
Yeah, school.
yes. Then in that way again, it is like, it's also something like entrepreneur. But then this is a self-employed, means you open up your your studio, and then of course you have to submit your business plan and things like that.
I see.
So this is another type of program.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So if you're good in golf, let's say you're the champion, Asian champion, right? Or
Yes.
anything that you are good at. So as long as you have a gold medal in the international level,
Yeah.
so that would be
Yeah.
a good candidate.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Like the badminton player, the
Oh,
very popular
badminton
one.
player.
What's her
Okay.
name?
Huh?
The very popular badminton player, what's his name again? So if
Oh.
he, like, say, okay, I want to go to Canada and I want to set up my training center,
Okay.
so this is a program that he
They
can
have it.
consider, yes.
Wow. Okay. So this is a very good program. So another way, so you should know what you're good at. So if you are a good sportsman, so you can also go from there. So anything else that again, like when anything that we need for education wise, do they need to be a university graduate for immigration or no?
You mean which one, the self-employed one?
Yeah.
Not really, but then you have to be somehow, you have to prove that you are actually people knows about you. Like your
Okay.
popularity have to be up to certain level. That's why, like if you have participate into Olympic is the best. Okay, now because people know you, right?
Right.
Or any regional sports event. Something like that, and then you are capable of be able to be a coach. So when you open up your business or your training center here, you will be the one who is like coaching them. So that means indirectly you are bringing up the future athletes or in Canada that you're contributing to the economy. So we really appreciate people who wants to contribute to the economy of Canada. We welcome you to stay with us.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So that would be a good point too.
Yeah, so a lot of alternatives. Like the most important thing is if you have the thinking of okay, I want to go to Canada, to immigrate there, you can talk to us, right? So because what a lot of people don't know, actually they have the ability and capability. It's just that a lot of people have misconceptions saying, oh, I don't have much money. To immigrate, you need to spend a lot of money. Not necessarily that case. Because there are certain areas, if your transferable skill is good, and there are certain areas that might be in need in Canada, you are able, you may be eligible. Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that you need to have a lot of money to come to Canada.
No.
So that's how you have to have a mindset that, when you're being approved, then there's only minimum fee that they will charge you for lending certain fee, right? To sign some paperwork. That's
Application.
about it. Application fees. Yeah, but those are the things that after you have already been approved, right? So I think it is a good way. So being here for so many years, I fly back to Malaysia almost every year or every other year, so that enjoy the sunshine and everything. However, we have lots of very good weather in Canada as well, except few months is winter months. Some people like the snow and some people don't. For me, I'm okay if I can go travel and to Malaysia or to Thailand, to Florida, which is in the States, is also an option. And some people like it to go skiing. Some people love the winter because they have skiing. So just to let you know that not everybody is afraid of snow. However, people think it's really cold, really cold. Actually, it's a matter of getting used to it.
Yeah.
So which is, try it. Canada is the best country, ranked very high in the world best place to stay. So I think it's ranked number 1 or 2, right?
Recently, I think 2-3 days ago, they announced the most recent, the happiest country to live in. I believe Canada in the world, in the whole world, of course, Canada is ranked number 14, but in Americas, it's ranked number 1.
Wow.
Okay,
well, there you
so
go.
US and Mexico is behind us.
Yes, and it's very safe. Canada, we don't allow to have this thing, and also very safe country. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Anything you want to add, Jeanette? So before you say bye-bye to all the audience.
Yeah. So I just want to say, as mentioned, right? But if you have any intention, you feel free to talk to us, right? So because through the the understanding from us between you and us, right? So we can sometimes be able to propose the best strategy to suit your background and also your eligibility. Yeah, because every individual for our company, right? Because we know not everybody are the same. So what we do is we customize and we strategize your immigration path based on your personal background and also your eligibility. So feel free to talk to us, and then we will be able to assess you better. The more we understand your situation, the better we can give our proposal to you, so that you can realize your immigration goal. Yeah.
Yes. So again, Jeanette T from North Dynamics, immigration consultant. So again, you have any question at all, you see our her phone number, my company's number, everything is on the banner. So if you have any questions, copy it down, give us a shout, and go from there. Okay? Thank you, and have a good day, and we'll see you next week.
Take care, everybody.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.